Friends, many of us, especially from India, tend to search job in Canada, especially foreign countries, especially Canada, but they get cheated occasionally and on time. So guys, today we are going to talk about what is work permit of Canada, how it is obtained, and how to search job in Canada, guys. So please be safe, keep yourself, and don't get cheated by the people in the market. I've seen people who got cheated in INR approximately about 4 lakhs, 3 to 4 lakhs, and I'm very sad that I really don't know how they get cheated. So today I thought just to share the process of Canada work permit and how to get a job in Canada, so that you will have some idea if anybody approaches you for the Canada work permit or Canada jobs. So before going ahead, before searching a job or before approaching somebody, please do view this video 100% completely. Okay, so let's start off the video. Actual process, let me tell you, if anybody approaches you for saying that I will offer you the job, like give me 50,000 rupees or give me 2-3 lakhs rupees, and it takes just a 1 week or 2 weeks, that just they are bullshitting it. Okay, nobody can get your work permit so easily. Okay, it has got the prescribed format and it has got its own process, dear friends. So let's start off one by one. Entire time frame for the work permit of Canada takes about 6 to 7 months all over put together, and it costs about 1,000 Canadian dollars. If I convert into Indian currency, it is about 50 to 55,000 rupees, and you may convert into your own local currency, my dear friend, if you're watching outside India. Okay, and let's go to the first step. So the first step for the Canada job goes like employer in Canada advertise itself directly in the local advertisement agencies, or Canada employer contact the advertising agency, nothing but job portals. Like the Canada work permit is not so easy. When employer in Canada wants to hire somebody outside of the Canada, let's say from India, it's not so easy. Like they need to justify the Canadian government saying that we are not able to find the suitable candidate within the Canada. Okay, so hence we are trying a candidate from outside Canada. Example, so Canada government, as per the law, what happens is any job in Canada, first they are liable. First they are supposed to offer for citizenship, Canadian citizenship. Second, they are supposed to offer for Canada permanent residence. Okay. Third, they are supposed to offer a job for students who have qualified there and they are looking for a job and they want to convert that student's visa into job work permit, guys. So finally it comes in the last example. If you are not able to find any candidate within Canada, then goes outside Canada as well. So they need to justify before applying for a what you call sourcing a candidate from outside Canada. Yes, sir. Rolling out the job offer, guys. Rolling out the job offer, nothing but it's normal offer of the job. Like if you see in your own country or India, like offer of employment. Okay, wherein there will be terms and conditions between employer and employee. Let's say there will be a XY salary, there will be a wages, there will be a bonus, there will be a provident fund, etc., etc., and medical facilities or retirement facilities, etc., etc. That will be a rolling of the job offer. Step is now, once the job offer is rolled out and it's ready, they need to submit to the Canada department, the Canada Labor Department, nothing but LMIA, nothing but that's called Labor Market Impact Assessment. So they need to submit that along with this fees of 1,000 CAD, 1,000 Canadian dollars. Okay, guys. So LMIA department, they will take this to process approximately 3 to 4 months, because before your application there are many thousands of applications lying there. So it goes in a sequential basis, one by one. Nobody can convince, or nobody can force to get your application ahead by paying any bribe or something. Nobody can help. They take it has got its own policies, my dear friend, and procedures. So you may have to wait for 3 to 4 months. Within the you need to submit the application, as I said, with the prescribed fee of 1,000 Canadian dollars. Not guaranteed. In some cases, your application may get denied also, cancelled also. Like if department feels that you are not the right candidate and your skill is very important, my dear friend, to get the job in Canada or any foreign countries. Make sure that you have a relevant skills, highly skilled. Otherwise, why they should take, right? If you don't have skill, then you can source the candidate from their own country as well. So make sure that you have a right skill. Example, if you are applying for any technical job, you have relevant technical skills. Or example, it applies for any kind of job, my dear friend. Example, if you are applying for a drivers also, what I found is in Canada there is a lot of demand for drivers, skilled drivers. It's not that just a car or a truck or something. Major trucks, big trucks, like huge trucks. I have seen that. We need a skilled labor there, skilled driver. You should be proficient on that. Coming to the finance also, finance, like if you're a chartered accountant, CMA, cost management accountant, you are a skilled person. So you also have a very good demand. So these are the two examples, but there are many kinds of skilled labors, my dear friends. So make sure that you are highly skilled for the relevant job what you are applying for. Otherwise, your application might get rejected. Otherwise, majority of the cases I have seen that application gets approved. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Important steps comes, let's say that your application has been approved by the department. So they will send the LMIA application, approval application to the employer in Canada. So in turn, Canadian employer will send you the LMIA approval to you, or the to you with a courier. So what you should do is, later you need to submit the LMIA approval along with your passport and all the relevant document to the VFS, so that your passport can be sent to the embassy, Canadian embassy in your relevant country. Example, in India it is Delhi. So what happens is your passport, the documents I'm just listing out, you need to send your passport, approval of your work permit, nothing but LMIA, received from your employer in Canada, then your valid passport, then photographs, then the application form, then family information form, then job offer letter what you received from your employer of Canada. Then you need to submit all your previous employer references and experience certificate if you work for any 1, 2, 3 whatever companies. And your relieving letter is very important, my dear friend. Make sure that whatever company you are working in the current country or India, make sure that you have all the relieving letters. Otherwise, if you are not relieved from the current company, any Canada or any other country, any other company anywhere, they cannot appoint you. Okay, make sure that you submit relieving letters. And also educational certificate, all the educational certificate. I advise that you take it from the school till the highest qualification. Otherwise, they ask only the highest degree, my dear friend. Make sure that I repeat that they ask only the highest degree, but I suggest that you carry all the certificate. Again, my dear friend, many people do a mistake. I have seen myself in my office when colleague has sent while applying for the Hong Kong work permit to VFS office. He has submitted original degree certificate, my dear friend. Is very risky. 99.99% there is no issue. You will get your original certificate back after verification. But I suggest you just submit the copy of all these certificates. I submitted when I applied for a work permit only the copies, Xerox copies or photocopies, what you call, and they verify and send it back. In case if you have doubt, then they will ask for the original certificate. So make sure you submit only copies of the original of the educational certificate and experience company certificate. Okay. Next, you may have to submit for bank statement for the last 6 months. And I will also top up, there is no requirement, but I will ask you to submit ITR returns also for last 3 years. This is just to show your financial financial impact, financial cover, and also you're paying the tax regularly. Okay. Finally, guys, you need to submit processing fee of to UFS, that is 155 Canadian dollars also. And the way whatever discussing now is, you will have come to know that all the documents, one document you get from employer in Canada, and rest of the document you have with yourself. You are submitting all this document to VFS Global, which is a visa processing agency worldwide, my dear friends. So once you submit to the VFS Global, they will take their own time, and once it is approved, you will get back the passport either to your address, wherever you have given, maybe your residence address or maybe official address, or also you can give a VFS office address as well. So passport will come to you in your VFS office, and you can go and collect it. So that's it, my dear friend. What happens is you will have two things in your hand finally. LMIA approval, nothing but work permit approval with you, and stamping, work permit stamping in your passport. Okay. The passport will have two things, your details, personal details, plus a company details. make sure. That's where your complete work permit completes. Okay, your passport will have stamping of employer and you, plus LMIA approval. These two documents are important, without which you cannot go to Canada, and your job is not guaranteed. I repeat, your passport should have stamping of Canada work permit, nothing but your details, and employer details should have that. Okay, number one. Supported by LMIA approval, nothing but work permit approval obtained by your employer from the Canadian government. Okay, which they will send it to you. This is the whole process, guys. There is no shortcut. Okay, if somebody says, okay, send me the passport in India or anywhere, and send me so much dollars or lakhs of rupees, I will get your approval and send it within a week or month. No, that doesn't happen. If you want to recall, start the video again, go by one. This is the whole process. If you notice in the last point, you are getting your visa yourself. Nobody is applying for you. Okay, you are just getting LMIA approval from employer, and you are applying for the visa stamping yourself with the passport, LMIA approval, and all the supporting document what I have discussed. Okay, that you need to submit to the nearest VFS office. VFS office will submit those documents to Canadian Embassy in Delhi, in India, and in your outside India, you know that where it is. Okay, relevant embassy you have to submit. After stamping, you will get a passport back either to you directly or VFS office. So you need to carry these two. One is stamped passport plus LMIA approval when you are going for the job. That's it. So guys, this is it, and in case if you have any specific question on this work permit of Canada, let me know. I will discuss in details with the more detailed steps, or in the application how it looks. Let me know, so I'll show you separately. So meanwhile, I'll try to show guys how the Canada stamping looks like, because I know that some you may get cheated with wrong agencies, and they may do some Photoshop, and they may show you that these are the LMIA I have, this is the I have the my passport with the stamping. Okay, don't go on that, my friend. They might cheat you, so be careful how it looks exactly, the visa. Okay, in the passport how it stamping looks. Okay, you can see the stamping in my flag. You can see that somewhat Canadian stamping will have this kind of visas, but also along with the visa it will have what you call hologram. My different hologram is very important. So let me show you quickly how the Canadian government Canada embassy visa look like. Security purpose, I'm hiding the below portion. I just want to show you the top portion, my different. You can see here. So what you notice is, see, I already traveled, so you can see the date here. So what you can notice is, let me focus a little bit, sorry. What you can notice is, here you can see the hologram, my friend, it will look like, and you can see the logo here, Canadian logo somewhat, it is here, and Canada. So most probably in all the passport stamping will be like this, my dear friend, the top portions. You can't have the logo like what I have here, like this in like this in passport, sorry, like this you can't have. Only in LMIA will have this kind of logo, the employee will send you. So that's not a problem at all. Okay, so you can verify that. But what important is, when you're sending with LMIA approval to the VFS office to get stamping. Okay, if somebody says send me the passport, I will get it stamping, don't ever send. I'm repeating guys, please do not hand over your passport to any of the agencies. Okay, you may lose your passport and you may get cheated as well. Stamping has to be done from your own hand. Okay, you will just have to get the approval from employer details, offer letters, everything, all the documents what you have, and directly send it to embassy through VFS Global. Okay, VFS Global will obtain all the stamping for you, and it may look like this. Okay, this one, my dear friend, and that's it for today. And in case if you have any specific question, let me know. I will try to answer. And in case if you like this video in any way, if it is informative, like this, and comment if you have any specific questions, and also share this video to your relatives, friends and colleagues who are looking for the Canadian work permit information. Also with your friend or relative who are planning or searching a job in Canada. So I just want to make sure, see, getting a job in Canada is second category for me. First importance is to save the people who are getting cheated. Okay, I've seen many people cheated. I really don't know. We need to be very careful and use our common sense as well, my dear friend. So overnight you cannot get the Canada visa, and before meeting anybody, before seeing anybody face to face, do not hand over your passport, money, or any application, my dear friend. Over the phone, I've seen many people getting cheated nowadays over the phone, okay? Over the phone, nothing happens. Anything happens, believe in face to face interaction than over the phone, okay? So that's it, my dear friend. And in case if you are new to this channel, I do tell you to subscribe, because occasionally and regularly I keep on uploading the visa related videos, especially for US visas, then Canada visa, followed by any other country visas. You let me know which country visa information you are looking for. I will try to do that as well at the earliest. So until the next video, thank you. Bye bye.